What is up, gamers? Today I thought I would do something unusual and I would react, because I have some thoughts to share. Basically, before we play Games of Mouse later, I wanted to react to Ludwig's series and give some of my thoughts on it, because I think there's a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So let's get into it, shall we? Boyfriend time. Yeah, that's the one thing that broke my heart this trip, is that my boy didn't come to see me. Originally, he was supposed to arrive a certain time. I arranged a beautiful, fine restaurant for us to kiss and spend time together. And last minute, he said, "Hey man, sorry, the flight won't be there." Like, no, it's fine. So I won't get to see my boyfriend this trip. Before we get into it, before we start watching the video, I do want to say a couple of things. One, I'm genuinely very jealous of Ludwig. This is such a cool idea. And I'm jealous because I wish that I had the capability to do a project like this when I first moved to Japan. This looks so fun. And I feel like I polluted my brain with knowing too much about Japan and knowing enough Japanese where this wouldn't really be as fun. And I know I could do it with another country, I know, but like, Japan's so cool, chat. I'm #1 Japan glazer, okay? And look at this chat. I asked Cadwell what he uses. So, when I want to talk about something, look at that. Boom, on the screen. On the screen, boys. Line, boom. There. Oh my goodness. We're ready, bro. He's locked in. #1 streamer. Let's go. All right.
For the past 2 years, me and my friend Michael Reed's been talking about doing a trip across Japan.
Okay.
And the goal has been to go from the southern tip to the northern tip. And the whole time we're using this guy to figure out where we're going to go, where we're going to eat, where we're going to stay. And every step of the way, we are relying on this. Not anymore. Because, Michael, we're doing this the hard way.
God, he just looks fucking hideous bald, doesn't he? This is the reason why I'm scared to go bald. What if I look like this, you know? I am getting NTR'd. I am watching an NTR. This is crazy. And it's fine. I'm okay with it. Let's continue.
Boys are going to take us all the way to Hokkaido. But first, we have to get out of Kyushu. And it's at this point, I should tell you, we have 3 rules we're following. The first rule is no maps, which is kind of tough because there's 2,000 miles of ground that we have to cover. And if we do it wrong, it might be closer to 3,000. Rule number 2 is no smartphones. I realize I've become addicted to this thing, but now I can't use it to go on Yelp to find the best place to eat, Google Maps to figure out how to get there, Google Translate to figure out what to order.
All right, look, he talks too much. All right, now finally get to whip this bad boy out. Check this out. Okay, so here's the map of Japan. All right, very simple. You've seen it before. We all know it. Sugoi Nihon desu. Okay, like he said, if you did highways, it would be kind of trivial. I'm not gonna lie. I've done this before. I went this way. This way, 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 this way. I've done it before. If you do the optimal route with not doing any ferries that you don't need to do, there's one ferry you have to do. There is a ferry you have to do here. But if you don't do ferries, this is about a 50-hour drive. It's pretty f***ing long. So it's basically the equivalent of going from like the top of Maine to Jacksonville. It's kind of a long drive, but a bit more than that, right? Because obviously it's pretty big. Like it's a long drive. In Japan, when you travel on the highways are built really nicely, you know, they're all like this and then they go off like this, but you can basically just stay on a highway and just go. So it would be super fucking boring. The downside to doing this way is that you don't really get to see anything. I'm sure in the vlog it'll feel like it, but as someone who's done it and I've traveled around Japan a ton, you don't really get to learn anything about any of these places. And that was the thing that we realized when we did our video, we went across all the way to Japan, is that you end up not staying in any place long enough to really do anything. And so you end up feeling like, I did all of Japan, but I don't know anything about any of the places I went to, or I don't know the food that's good there or anything like that, which is fine. I think it's way better to like spend like 2 weeks just going like, all right, go like around here. Like you'd get way more cool stuff. Don't try to replicate this as like a vacation. I don't think it's a good idea. The RV trip, which I'm sure many of you watched, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, we did a lot of stuff, a lot of cool things. All those 4 days took place in this small area. All of that stuff was in this area. Not even, I think it's even smaller than that. RV trip 2 was this area, even smaller. What I'm trying to say is that like there's so much cool stuff in Japan. There's so much amazing things to do in certain areas. Spending like 1 day doing that is like, okay, look how much stuff you've missed there. Look how much stuff you've missed there. There's so many amazing things that you could have seen if you had stopped or given yourself more time. TLDR, they get lost and they banter for 10 minutes.
We're back here. And I think it's straight, bro.
Okay, yeah. Dude, your gut the first time, it's right.
But there's a lot of cars coming from this area to the right.
That's a good point. I'm down to go right.
Oh God.
すみません、私たちは lost。
ここを左に行ったら T の字があるから、
はい。
それを
左。はい。青左。
左。
はい。
左2人。
Why would you say that? I don't know if you're like this as well. Me personally, if someone tells me directions, I don't take it in. Like you could give me the most clear and precise instructions. It just doesn't stick in my mind.
左、右。
道なり。
左、もう左。はい。わかります。
はい
本当にありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
あなたの助けに恩に生きる。
Wow. Well, yeah, he did learn old. Yeah, on God, I've never heard anyone say that. Holy shit. One thing I was actually super impressed by was Lud's Japanese in both the videos I'd watched so far. I was super impressed. The hardest part of Japanese is using it. This guy who he's talking to, right? This guy 100% appreciates the fact that Ludwig is trying to use a modicum of Japanese. This guy is now going to talk to you and be willing to have a conversation with you and engage with you because you are trying your best to communicate with him in his language. He might even help you if you speak English too. I'm not saying he's not, but like most people in Japan appreciate it way more when you speak Japanese. And even if you're struggling, it's the same thing in English. When you have a friend who clearly isn't fluent in English, you're not like, hey man, f***ing speak full English, bro. What are you doing? It's like, you know, you can say key words and we're very good at picking it up and we're very patient. Even more so, I'd argue, in Japanese, because in English, we have this bad habit where we just expect everyone to speak English. It's a bad thing that we have because historical reasons. In Japan, they don't expect anyone who clearly isn't Japanese to speak Japanese. So they appreciate it a lot more when you speak it. Even though he's not always saying the right things, it's great that he's using it. And his confidence, his willingness to fuck up is very important.
What are we doing walking up to a fucking sign like we could read it even if... What are we doing, bro?
The reason why driving in Japan is so easy is that ever since, I can't remember which Olympics, every single sign in Japan is English and Japanese. So, yay.
Oh, look at that. Look at the picture of the park. Look at the picture of the park. There's water in that picture.
If there's water, the water's flowing from somewhere. We're going towards water.
That's what people have done for thousands of years.
What do you mean? It literally just says panorama park and waterfall. Why do you need the picture? Do you not know what a waterfall looks like?
Can you show how far we are from Cape Sata in kilometers?
They've done like nothing in day one, bro. That's like this. It's nothing. When we did our journey, I think our first day we ended up here when we drove on the highways. But that's funny. That's the point of the journey. The point is to get lost. Okay, let's skip a little forward. Oh, this is when he drops his pipe.
No! Oh, Michael, no.
Gotta say, Lud's spatial awareness is not his strong point.
Konnichiwa. その町は大きいですか?
Okay. You know what's funny is that, like, obviously it doesn't come across, but I know Lud, and he's asking the question, he knows what he's saying, but he's never understanding what they're saying back. It's so funny. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal.
こっちかな。名前は鹿屋。鹿屋はホテルありますか? あります。Oh, okay.
Perfect. Look at him. He's crushing it. He asked clear questions with yes or no answers. Kept it simple. I don't want to keep on this too much, but I'll skip to the next interaction he has.
この町をホテルありますか?
日本語大丈夫ですか?
This is where you gotta whip out Kantan Nihongo onegaishimasu. Just means easy Japanese, please. That's your way of saying, like, look, if you keep this simple, we're gonna be great. This lady goes crazy. This lady goes above and beyond.
ここはない。
ない。道路を言っても大丈夫ですか? こう言ってこう言っても大丈夫。メモります。
So, this is one thing that is a unique Japan problem when you travel, is that people, if you ask for help, will sometimes go above and beyond, to the point that you feel uncomfortable that you have now taken so much of their time. Like, if this convenience store was busy, which it's not because it's in the middle of nowhere, but if it was like a really busy one, like maybe bothering them for directions could be considered like rude.
Okay.
Just tell them how long it's going to take. Perfect. Cool. I don't have that much to say about the rest of this episode, to be honest with you. They managed to find a hotel. Okay, great. Yeah, hotels in Japan, pretty easy. Most towns have a hotel or two hotels. It's not like the UK. It's kind of, if you go to some towns, they just don't have hotels. Yeah, I mean, look, convenience stores are, like, I got a picture of one over here. This is your lifeblood of every trip in Japan. This is what keeps you alive and grounded. So anyway, that's episode 1. This next episode is where, dude, I was getting pissed off at Ludwig.
Okay, so let's just practice. すみません。ここからに福岡は何回ですか? God, Japanese is so hard, bro. Another goal today is to get...
You're doing good, man. You just say some things that sound so fucking dumb sometimes, but you're doing good. This is better than a lot of people on their first couple of times in Japan. He just sometimes says how many times Fukuoka, which is going to absolutely baffle people. But he is trying, and that is the most important thing.
Just like a little book of phrases to learn, because we're not learning new things. Yeah. We need to know more than we do right now because we don't know enough.
Yeah, it's getting really bad.
It's exactly like English too. Like, there are certain words words in Japanese that come up all the f***ing time. The first like 20 words you learn are probably the most important words to learn in Japanese. Like this website had some pretty good ones on it. It's useful words that you can learn. Toire, you know, just knowing toire. It's so simple. It sounds like toilet. If you want to get fancy with it, you want to do some tricks on that shit, you say oterai. That's the fancy way of saying the toilet. And they'll think you're like crazy with it if you say that. Tasukete. Like help me. Wakarimasen. Very important to know. I don't know. I don't understand. Yamete. I don't know why you'd be saying that. You might, hey, look, if you're saying that, if you're saying yamete, all right, you're having a good time. You don't need to learn a lot of words to be able to communicate certain things. Okay, this is the worst conversation, this one here.
Basically, the guy told us that there's two routes, Route
10 and Route 3.
Route 10 and Route 3. Route 10 takes you to Miyazaki. Route 3 takes you to Fukuoka. And Miyazaki's an island, technically.
Okay.
But there's...
Why does he think Miyazaki's an island? I guess he thinks Shikoku is Miyazaki. I don't know why he thinks that. You know what the worst part is? He's saying it so confidently to Michael.
There's a bridge from Miyazaki north that takes you to like, I think it's called Chugoku.
All of this is wrong, bro. I was so confused why he kept saying Chugoku, right? I was like, why the f does he keep saying China? Then I learned, because I knew this area was called Chugoku, but I'd never heard anyone refer to this area as Chugoku in a conversation. It's weird, right? Because Hokkaido's always referred to as Hokkaido. Tohoku, I heard being referred to a lot as Tohoku. And Kyushu is always referred to as Kyushu, and Shikoku too. But I never heard anyone refer to like this area often as Kinki. It's always because Osaka has such a strong image that is so different to Kyoto that when he was referring to it as Chugoku, I was like, that's so strange.
So we're gonna go to Miyazaki. That's our new game plan. To do that, we need to go on Route 10, which eventually goes to Route 3. We think. Either way, we need to get to Route 10, which is 10 minutes driving north, which hopefully is this way, and that's where we're at.
Right. Yeah, not an island.
We're trying to get to Miyazaki. We've been seeing signs for Miyazaki. It's been good, and it's been hopeful, and it's been happy. The problem is we've been running into is on these signs, it's now saying Miyazaki Expressway, which is barred by the rules.
We're gonna call the RV that is tracking us to ask them if this is the only way. If they say, it's just a yes, no.
Hello?
No.
All right, hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
As we are headed to Miyazaki, we are seeing there's a road called the E10 Expressway. So question one, say it again?
E10.
Yeah, eating these nuts. Okay, so our expressway is legal. That's the first question.
Illegal, sir. It is illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, they're just called expressways in Japan. Or in Japanese, they'll say kosokodoro. Whenever you get in a taxi, that might be the thing they ask you, by the way. They sometimes will ask you this when you get in a taxi. Listen to the word kosokodoro, and if you don't mind using the highways, often very quickly, you can just say Tsukao onegaishimasu. Like, please use it. That is Nabi. Yeah, Nabi is the one driving the RV with them. Because they needed someone who could help them out if they got in trouble, and Nabi's the goat. Nabi's the goat.
ここからに中国は何時間ですか?
Again, like no one would ever refer to this region in this conversation as like, you would say, how do I get to Hiroshima? So yeah, this bus driver obviously took it as him saying, how do you get to China? He's like, you said what?
中国 Hiroshima.
See, now he look, just say Hiroshima.
はい、ここからに広島は何時間ですか?
広島って中国の方の
はい、中国日本 yeah.
He's like, you fucking dumb f***s.
日本全国をバイクで旅行する.
That sounds like a memorized line. It's good to memorize lines like that. If you know you're trying to explain what you're doing, it's good to memorize a line like that. He did alt.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
It was cool. Nice alt. Almost effective.
Big city in between.
Look how little they've done. They've done nothing.
I think we need a really good night's sleep and start early. But the best way to do that, go to f***ing Ryokan.
Oh, dude, we could find a ryokan. That'd be nice.
英語話しますか? ちょっと話せないです。ないです。わかります。わかります。わかります。
Yeah, this is the great thing about Japanese is that you can ask a question and all you need to listen out for is nai. If they don't say nai, you have a 40% chance that they said yes. If they say nai, it's no. Just move on.
わかります。はい。大丈夫、大丈夫。
We're good to go then?
Yeah, we're good to go. That's
Daishobu then hangs up. I mean, that's at least better than what he does later on.
こんにちは。ryokan の名前は何ですか?
Could you imagine calling up a Hilton and being like, what's the name of this hotel? Okay, what? Isn't that insane?
Ofumiya.
Uh-huh.
はい、ありがとうございます. I realized...
Why does he hang up? In any language, this is crazy.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Drive till we find it.
Drive till we find it?
Yes, just show up at a place.
Welcome to Ofumi.
Actually...
So they get in the hotel. Cool. Okay.
2つ.
Yeah, I need a book.
You do need to specify you want 2 rooms occasionally. Because oftentimes if you 2 of you show up, they'll just give you what is a double bed. If I'm like, this is a double bed, you know, in Japan, the double bed, no joke, is like this size. It's like 60% a double bed. And luckily, most of this stuff is katakana, you know? It's just like singuru, double-ru, futatsu heya. But yeah, how can I do tip to tip? You're right. Okay, dude, this I don't know why he was doing this.
こんばんは。忙しいですか？ありがとうございます。
I like that ending there.
Oh my god, they must have been so confused. They were like, did they think they got a reservation? Like this is the only part where I was like, don't do this, lad. Don't just call up places and keep hanging up. Look, I've had parts where I've been awkward. At least just be like, sumimasen, daijoubu desu, and then like, you know. And like, I'm not saying this to be a stick in the mud. I'm not saying like, you know, just try and be respectful if you can. There's no harm in being a little bit more respectful. And if you do this, just say like, daijoubu desu, ima daijoubu desu. Okay, then Michael has a crack at it.
一応2名大丈夫ですか？はい。ありがとうございます。
No, don't just keep saying thank you and hang up. Because he said 2 people. He didn't understand what he said. What if they were like, yeah, of course. Like, what time, man? And then he's like, thank you, hangs up, you know? They might be like, oh my God, like, what the f***? Right? They'll say like, moshimosh, this restaurant name. And then you go like, kyou wa, today, yoyaku ii desu ka? And I reserve today. And they'll be like, hi. They'll say hi or they'll say something else. If they don't say hi, you don't have the reservation. You know? Like, they'll just tell you right away. If they're like, oh, or like, yes, what time? Nanji desu ka? It's literally a dialogue tree. I open up the phone, I go, kyou wa yoyaku ii desu ka? They say like, oh yeah, okay. I'll be like, nanme, so like how many people? And you'd say like, I don't know, 4. You say like, yonning, so 4 people. And then I'd say like, shichichi, 7 o'clock. And if they say like, hi, daijoubu desu. And then if they say hi, you just say like, ja. You'd be like, ja, arigatou. And then you can hang up because you've confirmed the booking. But if you haven't confirmed it and then you say arigato, they're like, what?
Okay, here's the problem. I keep thinking of this conversation we had yesterday at the bar. Because the guy kept saying Kyushu is the best, but he was a Miyazaki farmer. And then I realized, I think Miyazaki is technically still in Kyushu, which means
technically still, there's no technically about it. It is just in Kyushu. So this is where they got to in 2 days. And if they keep this pace, it's so Jova. There's a couple of ways you can go about it. You can go this way and ferry across. You can go this way and there's a tunnel here and then you can go along this way. I personally think you would want to go this way. If you want to see more nature, you would do this because this area is really lovely. This area here, this is I think Ozu is around here. That's the castle video I did with Chris. This whole area is really scenic. It has the biggest population decline in Japan, but this whole region is really nice, really famous for a lot of fish and amazing outdoor stuff around here. There's also the Shimanto River, which is here, a phenomenal river if you like doing kayaking or water sports. It is one of the most beautiful rivers here that you can do. One of the only places in Japan where they have palm trees everywhere. This coast is stunning. Right, this is the episode where they want to get a compass, which I think makes their time a lot easier. The compass is like necessary.
I can attach you a watch.
Oh, that's actually kind of really awesome.
That's actually perfect. Okay, we're going back in real quick to ask where a bookstore is. Honno mise wa doko desu ka? Zuto.
Honno mise, great. Look, dude, he's crushing it. He's doing really good. This is really impressive considering he hasn't spent long in Japan. Okay, so they go to the bookstore. They eventually find a book that allows them to speak Japanese. A translator, sorry. So they drive a bunch. I mean, yeah, look, that's crazy. They did like way more progress in 1 afternoon than they did in 2 days.
Dude, why does my head always look so weird?
Oh God, it looks hideous.
This is our night 0 stay. This is our night 1 stay. And then today we drove north on the 10, which actually brought us to Kyushu again.
Ofumiya? Oh.
And we had all this ocean to the right of us.
It's impressive how confidently he's wrong. It's so loud. So fucking loud. Stop! Cut that out! Okay, they are going to the ferry. Interesting. Well, this certainly will make their life a lot easier.
It feels scripted, but
it does feel fake
the ferry leaves at 8 p.m. It's 7 p.m. right now. And it brings us to Chugoku,
so
where
lucky.
we've been dying to
so
go.
Lucky.
One way. We're taking a boat that goes to Chugoku, which I'm almost positive is the prefecture with Hiroshima. I don't know another city in it. We should presumably be on the leftmost part of Chugoku. like as far left as you can get, because all we're doing is crossing an hour.
Everything's wrong. Everything he's saying is wrong. And not a single thing is right. So ferries in Japan, there's so many of them. And they are an underrated form of transport, in my opinion, because you can often take your car or motorbike on. There's a lot more ferry routes than you probably realize.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, it's so warm.
This is like a normal ferry thing, but if you come on first, you should get off first. I hope they know that.
We are exploring the ferry. It is pretty massive. And it's also getting raw. Map. I can show you guys, but I can't look at this. I'm not looking. A lot of base.
He's taking it seriously. I respect that.
We gotta up our cold weather game.
Yeah.
It's like, please leave. Please get off.
I said it like shit. It's alright. He doesn't notice.
Oh, it's so cringe. Oh, they should have been off like ages ago. And dude, I've never seen a Japanese guy drag a bike like that. That is the most like ultimate passive aggressive thing I've ever seen a Japanese man do. Oh, they just took too much time to get off. They should have, because if you're the first on, you got to be like the first off normally, because they drove on from the front and then I think the back opens. So I think they should have gotten off first. That's fine. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter, but you know, just etiquette. You wouldn't know that? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But like, this is why, like, when you're traveling anywhere, it's like always best to be extra cautious, give yourself more time. If you know the ferry's about to dock, just get to your bike or like car like 2 minutes early so you can kind of see what's happening.
So anyway,
right there.
Hotel, it stopped raining. All right.
Oh, they found one,
there.
okay.
Room tour, take a look.
Oh, they just found one. Okay, cool. Must have been hard.
Clean bottom bunk.
That's good. What the f is this? I've never even seen a room like this in Japan. What the f did they find? Did they accidentally sign up to do construction work tomorrow? What the f is this?
We haven't looked at a map in a while. We don't know where we are. But the goal is to go to Osaka. It's Osaka or die on day 3. At all costs, we are not ending today until we are at the beautiful city of Osaka.
That'll be very impressive if they get that done.
And then we go 6 more hours into the night.
It doesn't look like it's gonna rain.
That's what they all say.
I shouldn't say that.
That's what they all say.
Don't say that. Never say that.
はい。
これからどこ行くの？
僕行き、
九州？
北海道。
北海道行くの？
初めて九州、まだ
Oh, so sweet.
大阪にどうやって行けばですか？
大阪は JR でもいいし。
私たちバイク。
バイクか。バイクか。
はい。
バイクやったらね、何本ある？250？
50。
50？
50？ 400cc。
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 ほんなら高速でいい。高速。
This guy's giving legit fast suggestions, and he like it just doesn't make sense with the rules.
この道のまっすぐ。大洲シティ。
大洲シティ。
Oh, dude, Ozu is so beautiful. I hope they go to Ozu.
松山へ出る。
松山。
Yep, that's the one of the big cities in Shikoku.
大洲。そのままずっと行くと松山へ行く。Osaka.
Matsuyama is famous for what, chat? What is their famous thing that they're famous for? What do they have in Shikoku Prefecture that's famous? We all know it. Yes, it's oranges and well, mandarins, actually, but yeah.
All right.
Mechamasu.
Nice. They got to Matsuyama. Oh, they dodged Ozu. No, that's so sad. Ozu's such a beautiful place. It would have been really cool for them to see it.
香川を方法がありますか？香川の？はい、香川町？
香川フェリー。
Bro, the whole f***ing crew. They got the whole team out here trying to decipher Ludwig.
大阪は何時間ですか？
夜出て朝着く。香川までがバイク？
はい、バイク。
高速で2時間以上。
2時間。
処理はめっちゃそう。
Why is the highway not allowed and the ferry is? That's what I just want to know that.
The ferry time she showed is departing at 8. So basically we have a lot of time to get there. So we could wait out the rain or...
Yeah, just like see? Because we are in a waiting game.
I always try to wait out the rain. It never works.
You want to go to Dino Fitness and Bouldering?
So I get freaking so freaking big, dude.
Progress. You can make progress on yourself and your mind.
You can always work on something. Dude, what?
Fair enough. You know what? Respect. I can't believe they're taking a fucking detour when they're so far behind. 5 p.m.? Okay. Damn, this is the Shimanami Kaido, one that we cycled. This is by far like the most single beautiful stretch of road in Japan. It's so beautiful. I mean, at this time of the day and a storm, it would be to be honest with you, so it doesn't matter anyway, but it's literally just this for like 50 miles. It's Japan Glazer alert. It's good. It's so nice. This is Shimanami Kaido, so it will connect Imabari to Onomichi in Hiroshima. Oh, what a nice guy. Oh. Yeah, people are so nice.
Do you want this one? So I'll be like my
Oh.
Los Angeles. Why here?
He ulted, bro. Nice, bro. That Japanese is so good, man. This is so nice to see. So good, man.
Good English.
Okay.
Really proud of Vlad, man. That's so cool to see, man. He's doing so well.
God, dude, this is way bigger than yesterday. Oh, sumimasen.
Oh my God.
What is this?
What f***ing berry? Is this Disneyland?
Choto Okides.
All right, which room did they get? Let's see if they got a Japanese room or they got a Western room. Japanese room is just tatami mat on the floor. One big thing that you want to be maybe mindful of when you're booking a ferry is that they often have like, I'll show you a picture real quick. They have like a big communal room. You do not want to book this. I'm going to be honest with you, because most people who are not used to this will not sleep in this room, will not get any sleep. So you have to be careful that you don't get the cheapest room, because this is what it is.
Using outside deck. Please be careful to
Please be careful to fall in.
Please be careful. Oh, dude, it's genuinely snow.
Yeah, it's frigid.
Oh, it is slippery. I would not feel comfortable going on this.
I have to be careful to fall in.
If
this was moving?
If this was moving, I would... No, don't do that.
We have a big surprise tomorrow.
I would say, don't come to Dotonbori tomorrow.
Don't show up to sumo, right?
What the
Don't show up to sumo, man. If you wanna...
Okay, yeah, they've made some... Oh, they got the ferry there. They're going all the way to Osaka from here? Holy they're skipping all of the island. Okay, I thought they were going here to here. So that's why I thought it was 3 hours. Yeah, this is probably like 6 hours, maybe. So another thing that you're probably wondering about, Japan, and I recommend this to anyone who's watching who is probably interested in traveling Japan themselves. If you want to go around Japan, most people often just go to Osaka, they go to Kyoto, they go to Tokyo, and maybe they'll go to like Kanazawa up here, you know? You really do need to drive. Yes, there are trains that will take you, for example, all the way along here, but if you want to do anything in these places, you often need to drive. Basically, rent a car. I highly recommend it in Japan. It's worthwhile. The traffic rules are really simple. Here are the signs you need to know. This is stop. They'll say no parking, but the thing in Japan is that sometimes rules are not always followed. Because in Japan, they'll say no stopping, and then they'll just press this button. And then now this is the magic cheat code to stop anywhere in Japan. You press this and everyone stops. Yeah, no Americans, I know you love turning right on red. Is that what it is? You can't do that in Japan. Don't do it. You'll see an arrow like this that will let you know when you can. And hopefully you learn a couple of things or two and consider driving in Japan, because it's a really good way of opening up your trip to Japan. Allows you to explore a lot more, not have to rely on like a solid itinerary. You can just be free, man. I won't pause and skip as much. I apologize to the people who hated that. I will, however, put it at 1.1. Just so I feel like I'm getting an edge.
We are the last people off.
Yeah, they didn't get pulled off this time. Nice.
Woo! Osaka!
We tried biking around. We spent about almost 3 hours. Yes, just getting lost in Osaka, which turns out to be way too big of a city to ride bikes, but they came up with this thing called trains. So today's a train day, all right? We're gonna use our bikes to travel later, but we are, however, testing the limits of Japan equals safe.
Kindness.
Oh my God, are we getting another filler episode? That's fine. He wants to explore Osaka. I get it.
I'm drawn to Hankyu Osaka Umeda Station.
Really?
I'm drawn to it, yeah.
We're taking the Hankyu line? I was thinking Mito City line. But, okay, but we don't know where the we gotta go.
That's a subway.
This is our problem. What's gonna happen is...
Yeah, I guess the lines don't mean actually without Google Maps telling you.
White people.
Shiroi bakemono.
We could ask white people.
Shiroi bakemono.
And then we could just say, hey, do you...
Why does he know that?
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
White people?
Twin Towers.
There's another one?
What's the subway to go to Sumo? Osaka Sumo? Sumo, hi.
Have they explained where this sumo need has come from? Why are they obsessed with the sumo all of a sudden? I feel like this just came out of nowhere.
Sumo basho.
We're not sure.
Okay, so if we have the station name, you can help us. Let's just, here's the plan. Post up till we see a white and then target acquired.
Post up till we see a white.
Right for some help? Sure. I'm looking for what train station to go to, but I don't have a smartphone here.
Sure. Where do you want to go?
To the Sumo, I think it's like called the Sumo Prefectural Building.
So make sure you get on Umeda Station on the red Middle Suji line.
Okay.
Because there probably are multiple, and then go to Namba.
Namba Station, okay.
Repeat it.
We're gonna get...
He's like, you didn't take that in, tell me again.
We want to go watch sumo. I won't lie. It did take us 3 hours to get to the train station and to get a ticket. Hopefully this is the right place for the sumo tournament. We also don't even know if they still have tickets. We don't know that. We don't know if they still they might not have tickets, so hopefully they still have tickets.
It's like he never paid attention once to anything I ever told him. I have told him so many times, you cannot rock up to Japan and not book It's just not how it works. You've got to book everything, even by some celestial. I'm just assuming they don't get in because I will suck my own dick if they get in.
I'm trying to find a place. I don't have a smartphone. Sure. Can you guys tell me what direction to walk to get to Sumo Hall? Is that what you
I feel like I know you too.
Do you?
Yeah, you streaming right now?
Yeah, no, I'm not live right now. Yeah, me and Michael Reeves.
Oh my god, okay, cool.
We're traveling across Japan without a map.
So we just have to look it up because you guys can?
Okay?
Yes, exactly, if you don't mind. How far is it?
Half a mile.
Yeah. Half a mile.
Okay.
This general direction.
Okay.
This way.
It is generally that way.
You want to head southwest.
Half a mile in a general direction. Oh god.
Great. Ready to be disappointed?
Ready. Big time ready.
I just saw a sign that made me really sad. What happened? It's a ticket sold out.
It could mean anything. Wait.
Yeah, as I predicted, the tickets were sold out. Lod has not paid a single modicum of attention to me when I tell him he cannot do what he always wants to do in Japan. This should be a lesson, a learning lesson to all of you. If there is something cool that you want to do, if you want to go to a cafe, if you want to go to see a show, you have to book. Everything, it sucks. It blows, but you have to suck. Yeah, so you have to suck? Okay, well, maybe you have to do for those some tickets. You got to book everything like a month or two in advance. You just have to.
Get you some okonomiyaki, okay?
Okay.
We're
Yeah,
gonna get
make me feel better.
We're gonna get you warm.
Give me warm,
We're
bro.
gonna get you warm.
Do you think there's gonna be a line at your spot?
No.
My spot sucks.
My spot.
Holy shit.
If Michael's spot is here, his spot is a tourist trap. I hate to tell Michael, but it can still be a fast spot, just letting him know.
I've never seen it so busy.
This is like the busiest street in Osaka, like without fail.
I think my spot closed down, so now we're lost.
Oh no!
We're lost and can't find our bikes. That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's crazy,
We're
bro.
lost as Okay. Here's the plan.
Okay.
Jump into traffic. 赤いフェリスウィール。赤いフェリスウィール。
Oh, dude, I had a conversation about this. They have a different word for it in Japanese. I would have thought they would use Ferris wheel, but they have a Japanese word for it. And when I was talking to someone at a bar one time, I kept saying like Ferris wheel, thinking it would just be the katakana, but they have their own word for it. I forgot what the word was. Kanran-shan? Yeah.
Honky departments.
Thank you.
He
was right. God, I hate to give it to him, but he was right. So our car, or excuse me, our bikes.
I win.
I don't know if you can see, it's super tiny, but it's the little red Ferris wheel that's poking out. Our bikes are there. We think we found it. The Honkyu 32. Oh my God. We did it. Well, hey, shout out to Japanese people for not stealing our
They could find it in the back room.
Yeah, true. And now it's time to gear up for the freezing cold. We're leaving Osaka, bro. This city's awesome. We love it.
You didn't do anything in the city.
Try to make it as far as we can out of here before sun goes away, which I think might be Nara. So we'll hopefully have an
Nara's super close. You can get there in like an hour of driving probably.
This could be good. 大丈夫。はい、カード。
Can I put in the list?
Oh, yeah.
Free. Okay.
Wow, 英語上手。
Thank you so much.
Oh, have you gone to America or?
Yes, twice.
Ah, 一番ホテル。一番おすすめホテル。
In Nara or-
In Nara. In Nara.
In Nara.
Yeah.
A lot of hotel in Nara.
So many.
Nara Hotel.
Nara Hotel.
Nara Hotel. Okay.
You can just rock
Nara
up. They'll be like 900. So they went like 2 feet.
Welcome to day 4 of Tip to Tip. I'm somewhere in the background.
Why did he say day 4? What?
Bad day to be a deer, man.
It's a bad day to be a deer.
Give him food, Michael. Just stop. No, stop, Michael, stop. Stop, you can't practice judo here. You can't practice judo.
Why?
They smell kind of like peanut butter cookies.
Yeah.
Though I know they're handled with the worst conditions.
Yeah, almost assuredly. Ooh.
Oh, God.
Hey. I'll kill you. Hey.
Wait, what are you saying to that deer?
I'll kill you?
He's just tweaking. Okay, you are so cute. Okay. All right.
Buys the deer food,
here you go.
eats the deer food.
That was not our park.
I'm sad now.
Okay, they're going the wrong way. Jump to Japan, try unagi. It's probably one of the most goated foods in Japan. It's phenomenal. If you do, it's grilled eel that's like smoked, covered in a nice sauce. We'll see in a moment.
I think I want the 6-piece.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want it as well.
6-piece.
That's the 6-piece? That's not a lot. A 6-piece? That looks good, but that looks less than you would get, or what I would imagine for a 6-piece. Normally when you order unagi, you ask by how many eels you want, or like how many, like half eels. So you'd normally get like at least 2 full rows, and then sometimes if you get, some places do like an extra row. But they wouldn't cut it up like this actually. I wonder if they did this, because it's quite unusual. But again, they're cold. This is it could be the worst unagi of all time. It'll hit like hell, because you've been cold. Also, if you want to be like super like polite, it's seen as like quite polite if you literally eat every single grain of rice. You make sure it's completely clean.
See you at the hotel for real this time.
Oh wow, they're going that way.
I actually found a really nice Japanese hotel called Comfort Inn.
Everything here is Japanese. It's Japan.
So don't you know,
Stayed at my fair share of Comfort Inns.
Yeah.
Dude.
Holy crap.
Here's what my dream is. Drive to Fuji, make some food there. Like have a little picnic.
One other thing as well that is important to know, Japan does have a lot of rules, but obviously as a foreigner, you're not expected to follow them. In terms as in social etiquette, right? Like the whole sticking your chopsticks in rice, you always hear about that in the videos being like, oh my God, don't do this. Everyone will kill you in Japan. Nobody gives a On the internet, it's there's completely 2 sides. It's like, there are people who worry way too much about this kind of stuff in Japan. And I see them on Reddit, they're like, oh my God, I just broke a social taboo. What do I do? I should go and leave Japan immediately. And then there's the opposite. People have no consideration for other people. It's like kind of in the middle where it's like, hey, try to follow the rules. Don't sweat it. Don't burn your entire trip because you messed up one social norm. It's not a big deal. They don't care.
2 weeks later.
Dude, I was having a crisis because when I watched the stream, I was like, it looks great. And so then I went and asked some Japanese friends. I'm like, this looks like less than you normally get, right? Am I tripping? In Nagano, I found this out. In Nagano, they have a unique way of ordering unagi, which is totally different from the rest of Japan. Why? I don't know. So let's get into the next day.
So we are departing eastbound, hoping to hit Fuji. We're double checking the compass. That way?
I wouldn't trust Michael when he says that. I feel like he would go west just to with you.
一番オレンジはここですか? We're at Mikachan.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause real quick to explain a little thing. In Japan, every single place has a thing. There are multiple places that claim to have the thing. So 2 places in Japan claim to have the best one, which is weird. This area claims to do the best one, and then this area claims to do the best one too. And they're like, nah, it's our thing. We do the best oranges. But multiple places claim to do it. So every single place in Japan will have a food or drink item that they specialize in. And if you know these things, Japanese people love it because they're like, why do you know that? In Niigata, there's famous for rice and miso, and Hiroshima famous for oysters. Hokkaido is famous for literally everything. If someone is from a place and you name what that's famous from their place, they get so pumped about it.
I was a big hater of the pasta. I eat my words.
Yeah, that's incredible.
They gave me a fajita plate.
That's incredible.
That looks crazy.
Is that grilled?
Chicken?
What is going on with the camera work, lad?
Yeah, it looks Fuji. どうやって行けばいいですか? Route long. Oh.
This guy's probably the goat at probably helping them, right?
Thank you.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. I mean, that's an example where you just have a little bit of interaction with people. Even when Ludwig didn't know what they were saying, it just goes a long way. People really appreciate it.
We are still in Mikan, which is not a good thing because what time is it?
It's actually only 2 p.m.
2 p.m. and we left at 11 and we've made it 1 city over from our initial destination. But we have a good reason. Let me show you. It's a freaking pathway of beautiful cherry blossoms. So we had to stop. Look, Mikan actually probably the best city we've been to. pretty.
Pretty. Dude, these are cherry blossoms.
This is what we dreamed of, and our dreams have finally come true. Karaoke. I feel bad not getting anything.
Yeah.
Look at me, susceptible to peer pressure. Karaoke
I mean, you can't like walk up and be like you imagine walking up to like a food stall in America going, oh, corn dog, and then just walking off.
America.
America人です。はい。I'm malting. 日本全国。日本。Los Angeles. はい。
Dodgers. I must have heard that like a million times.
Dude, they actually had an ult interrupt. My first time. I couldn't get it off. They gave me a little soy sauce packet. I just couldn't imagine eating right now, so I'll save it as a snack for later. Okay, we need to go on the one. We don't know where the one is, so I'm gonna ask real quick. すみません。ここから。
Why is he doing this weird thing with his voice? Why is he making himself sound like Squidward? Oh no, what is he doing there? This is just me judging him as like wanting to make fun of Ludwig. What is this? Maybe helps his pronunciation? Well, brother, he sounds dumb!
Ichi,
oh my God.
Ichi.
He stopped it now. Stop now. Why is he stop now?
What the hell?
The hell was that?
Ichi go sen is. Ichi is 1, go is 5. I don't know what sen is. I hope this isn't like some 1-5. Google Translate would go crazy.
This is too much directions. He's not following this. This is so good. Oh no, she gave him the pass. No.
Down this road 10 minutes, take a right. Down that road 20 minutes. That's the directions to the Ichi Gosen.
Route 1.
Ichi Gosen.
Yeah, I guess if you're listening for keywords, Ichigo-sen does sound confusing. So what do you think, like, why 1-5 1,000?
We are closing in on Fuji. We just stopped at Lawson's to grab some yums. And we got the yums, but now, I don't know if you can see that. Michael's got
that's so flat.
Michael's, you just need to fill it with air?
I need the air pump. I forgot my air pump at home.
So I have to go on a solo trip without you to find an air pump and then bring it back for you. I can do that. I can do that.
God, yeah, a comical nail inside of it.
Yeah, I didn't roll on it, but I went over to the gas station and I was like, I just ripped a air compressor.
Yeah?
And she was like, air. And I was like, yeah. She's like, arimasu.
Yeah, you can normally just say the thing in English with a Japanese accent if you're not sure, and it normally works.
So we're gonna drive a little bit further, do a little picnic, let the bike sit for a bit, and then see if it still has 33 PSI, which is what we left it at. Anyway, sun is setting. Next time you're gonna see is gonna be a beautiful Fuji backdrop, and a fire is gonna be roaring, because we will have started a forest fire. This is kind of a beautiful shot. Food hall, fast edit mode. Croquettes from the festival, ham, melting cheese. You can actually only get this in Japan. Eggs, white bread, milk pastry, cream pastry, and 2 Red Bulls to wash it down.
What are they doing with all this?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, they just ripping a fire in the parking lot. Oh God.
When you got a Mount Fuji backdrop, you really can't f up.
It's probably fine. One thing I want to clarify, because some people think I'm just being a killjoy when I'm telling you this stuff. I don't know if you'll always have success ripping a gas burner in a parking lot in Japan. Because I don't want you to do it and then have like someone call the police on you and then you just in an awkward situation. Don't copy everything Ludwig does, because he does a lot of shit that he probably shouldn't. Like, I'm not trying to be like, how dare he? The great nation of Japan cannot withstand a fire in a parking lot. We've never seen it before. No, it's like, you know, I've seen the police called in Japan for so much less. It's an unfathomable waste of time. Watch Lud for entertainment and never do what he does.
My head's kind of shaped like Mount Fuji.
Oh yeah, it is. What the f? They decided to camp near Mount Fuji. They also called it, turned back and found a hotel. What?
Checking in. The room is insane. Michael's already inside.
That's massive. What the f?
What you taking for?
That is a huge hotel room.
Good night. We're officially halfway through this trip. I don't know if we're halfway through Japan. Do you think we're halfway through?
Yeah, I'd say so.
No.
Whoa. Wait.
That's a great view.
Oh, look at that.
That's an awesome view.
That's crazy.
Damn, there's so much snow on it that time of year.
Have you had the little baby fish? This guy.
Oh, they got me a full... Oh, dude. Yeah, whenever you stay at like a Japanese, a really Japanese hotel, you'll often get like this kind of meal. It can even be way more excessive than this. This is honestly on like a less excessive side. Like, I don't know if they should do a shot where he shows more of what they've got going on here.
I'm gonna try not to.
Yeah, you'll get like this much stuff. I've gone to some places, man. It's actually ridiculous. And the worst part is 9 is like lucky if you can have breakfast that late. It's always like 8 or 8:30. And as a Western man, the thought of waking up at 8 a.m. and eating potentially double this is psychotic to me.
All right, it is time.
We
are going
Japanese
back on the
skills,
road.
like
It's a beautiful day out. Like weather-wise, right now, it's probably 60 degrees.
60 degrees. What the f?
But we're gonna trust in our Kami the One and hope it brings us to where we're trying to get to, which is Hokkaido.
Yeah, the one should be pretty straightforward.
We made it about 12 minutes outside of Hakone when we stopped. Look, we're gonna make progress. You probably saw the map at the end of last video. I don't know how far we are through Japan. It's probably a little less than halfway. But check this out, bro. You're not gonna not stop at the cafe super rare motorcycle Hakone.
Hell yeah, dude.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, this looks like such a good spot. Holy shit. Oh, the vibe is immaculate, bro.
Yeah, okay, I'll engage.
Sure.
すいません、この道はどこ行きますか？
Nice.
その外。
はい、ルート1の。
ルート1は箱根芋。
日本全国をバイクで横州。
Ults immediately, bro.
埼玉は何時からですか？
埼玉シティ。はい。高速使います。
高速を使わずに。はい。
3、4時間、2時間ぐらい。
3、4時間。はい。はい、4 hours.
This is a really good conversation. He's crushing it, bro.
九州からスタートは、じゃあ今ちょうど真ん中。真ん中ってなるの。
私はミドル。
私はミドル。
おすすめ旅行すると思います。ここから埼玉、福島、仙台、青森、函館、札幌、曽谷岬。大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫です。Hey, look at him.
めっちゃ美味しかったです。
ありがとうございます。
ごちそうさまでした。
And it's probably just gonna be like 80 kilometers of the one. And it's our final time ever seeing the one because it ends in Tokyo and we're not going there. We stopped at a Kawasaki because we're really trying to see, although Michael's tires held up, like a more permanent solution because it would suck to be in middle of nowhere Tohoku or Hokkaido and have it fail or have it pop while riding.
Please, for the safety, get a tire.
パン粉があります。新しいタイヤがありますか？15バル、6バルの10ガラ？新しいタイヤが欲しい。はい、ニュータイヤ。
何時間ですか？30分ぐらいかな。
3 hours.
30分。
No.
30分、3 hours.
No.
Our time.
It is.
これが支払いになるので、例えばカード決済とかってするんであれば、そのまんま30分待っててくれれば。
あなたの店は。
うちのお店は。
Listen, Michael. He said 30分. He said 30分. Listen, Michael.
7時まで。
Wait. Is he saying 30分?
Yes, Michael.
7?
3 hours to fix. And the place
no.
Is he saying that? Is he saying Sanjikan is hours? Right?
3時間じゃないよ。
Yes, thank you, man. Thank you.
30 minutes.
Oh my God. Good.
30分。すみません。
大丈夫です。
わかりません。なるほど。30分。
はい、すみません。
で、大丈夫？
はい。
日本語
めっちゃ大丈夫。
難しい。
日本語バカ大臣。
Currently has no tire on it.
Thank God he saved them from themselves.
Back to the one.
Nice. Ooh, that's good.
Dude, the meat is amazing. Beef rice plate, meal review.
What is this angle, lad? What the f is this angle? At least Michael somewhat did a good framing. What is this? Why does it look like I'm watching a JCS video? Michael slapped his head, trying to fool the officer into making him think he had no other intentions. But secretly, Michael was a psychopath.
はい、2つレッドビーン、たい焼きお願いします。2つ、はい。
Futatsu red meat.
Japanese counts 1匹。1匹。1匹。
Oh, so we wouldn't use like futatsu. 1匹。2匹。
マジで。
Oh my God, bro. This is like the bane of living here, is having to know these systems. I think ipiki is for animals, right? Am I wrong, Chad? Small animals. So you have a counting system for normal things. You have a counting system for cylindrical items, like a yakitori stick, ippon, nihon, because normally it's a hitotsu, futatsu. Oh my God. Yeah, then there's like counting for people, nin. Like if you go to a restaurant, they're like how many people? You say like, sanin. They got mai. The thin objects, N for money, well, it's fine. Ban for number, like Ichiban. This guy right here, he's just being nice. He just wants to like be like, oh, by the way, you know that we have a different number counting system. No one on the entire nation of Japan will not understand what you're saying when you say hitotsu. So like, you only really need to know hitotsu futatsu if you're just coming here for a vacation. I've accidentally used futanari when I meant futari. You're like, why did the barman dap me up? Like, what the f***?
All right, we are needing to get back on the road. It's probably 7:30. If we can get to Saitama City by 8, we can consider our options, whether we camp or
keep going through the night.
Keep going through the night.
Yeah. Like 10:15?
10:15.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
You will never have a hard time finding hotels around any major cities in Japan. There's always a million business hotels that have rooms.
Real one sound off. Is this a weird way to sleep?
Real ones.
I do that. I do that.
Real ones.
That's why we're so good together.
All right, bye. See you for day 9. I got something to show Michael. That's why I'm doing this. I was at breakfast and I recorded the TV, and it had a weather broadcast for every region in every day for the next 7 days, which is convenient because that's how many days are left in this challenge. It's not convenient because the top one, which you might notice is Hokkaido, is all rain for
No. 1 day of snow.
Yeah, 1 day of snow. We've never done a drive-through in Japan before. Although there's this guy on YouTube Shorts, that's his whole content.
Drive-through in Japan?
He's super swaggy, lives in Okinawa, and he pulls up to the drive-through and he rizzes.
Yeah, there are drive-thrus in Japan. They do exist. It's just outside of the big cities. There are quite a lot of drive-thrus.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, God, what do you want?
Hotto matcha latte
Nice, nice, saved.
Hi. Toru onegaishimasu. Oh my God, you can see them. Uji matcha cheesecake onegaishimasu. Hi.
He just says yes to everything. Stop saying yes, but he's somehow it's working.
Hi. Arigatou gozaimashita.
He's doing that. You guys hear that? I don't know why he's doing it. He's doing like, hi, so this, hi, daishobu desu. Why? What is this? He wasn't doing this before. Where did this start?
Nihonjin desu ka? White guy orders in horrible Japanese. No one understands.
Dude, I won't lie. I said yes to so much shit. I don't know what it is.
It's fine. It was actually so, like, my Cardos turned up to max because I had the earplug, and I took it out, and all I heard was, Joe Biden's cootie! Joe Biden's cootie on f***ing max volume.
What?
I'm imagining you pulling up. She says, oh, fukuro ga arima. And then you go, Nihon Zeiko go bike
Based.
Watch this. Hitler, Kuni, Hitler, Saddam Hussein, Hitler.
Hi.
Oh my God,
Hi.
Michael.
Onegaishimasu. Tapu. Tachi. Eigo jouzu. Eigo jouzu. American desu. Los Angeles.
Nice.
Los Angeles.
Okay, you
Hi.
saved what could have been awkward there.
Nice. この町出身ですか? この町出身ですか?
Okay, nice.
チーズケーキ。
はい。
チーズケーキです。
ありがとうございました。
抹茶好きなんですね。
お、
大丈夫ですか？
はい。
それだけで。
ありがとうございました。はい。ちょっと大丈夫？大丈夫？
ちょっと大丈夫。
ありがとうございました。
ちょ大丈夫。大丈夫。
Oh God, I don't know how to do this.
Easy dubs, please.
またね。あなたの助けにおにぎる。あなたの助けにおにぎる。
Oh, yeah.
What guy orders in perfect Japanese?
Perfect Japanese.
That's like the equivalent of what he's saying there is like, this is like me whipping out like Latin, like to say thank you. I give you my utmost thanks for your assistance in this endeavor. He almost had it, bro. Why did he hover for more?
Okay, that's it for White Guy Orders in perfect Japanese, scaring several Japanese workers along the way.
Nice,
Back to the red.
Nice.
Okay, can you see it? The 4 sign says Sendai for the first time ever, and it's actually not as far from Fukushima as I thought.
That's pretty close.
It was so nice to see that I moaned next to this family of 4 with their window down. Really loud.
Oh! You saw Sagas and Sendai?
Sendai, oh!
What up? We're at a convenience again. I want a new background though, so I sat here. But we've been driving for a while now. It's like 6:30, and we're smack dab in the middle of Fukushima, which is sick. And what's Michael doing? Michael's going up to the camera. He's squatting next to the camera right now. Yo, he's gonna put his, okay. We're only 77 kilometers away from Sendai, so I think there's a chance we just try to rip there tonight. We could get there by 9 o'clock.
There's like a million hotels in Sendai. It'd be definitely doable.
Guys, we found a nice place to camp.
Somewhat of a modern campground here. You pay money to stay.
Hotel routine again. Stayed in so many on the cyclethon. They always hit the spot.
There's a map. Okay, I'm gonna look away, and you can look at it. We
got bed, looks fluff, looks fun. We got couch.
Again, like a pretty spacious room. I like root inns. I love staying at root inns. One thing to be mindful of when you're booking hotel rooms in Japan is that root inns and all business hotels, they're called business hotels because they are literally like that kind of room that they've been staying in a bunch. They always have smoking rooms and non-smoking rooms. If you hear like tobacco is the word for like the room. So you just say like tobacco nai desu, tobacco nai. You don't want to stay in smoking rooms. Sometimes they're not that bad and they don't smell awful, and other times they fucking reek of smoke.
I think we're going to those mountains today because we're going to Hokkaido. I'm gonna be sad when the trip's over.
I'm sad because Lod's gonna go back to like buying everything on TikTok Shop, and then we're gonna have to watch that instead of like this good stuff.
ピンロックがありますか？
ピンロックはないです。
どこで買いますか？
ですね。岩手って岩手県用品店がないんですよ。盛岡まで行けば盛岡なんですけども、あれ今上に向かってる感じであれば盛岡にライコランドっていうライコランド。
I'll be super impressed if they find this store.
ありがとうございます。Okay, good info though. We found where we need to buy the thing. Morioka. We forget the name.
Mario Kart.
We forget the name.
Did we forget the name? Did we do that? Were we bad?
Lyoko. I play Ludwig because that's my name.
And it's on the street from the sports store, and we have our motorcycle.
Okay, nice.
Shop.
Oh, Rico Land, they found it.
And we're looking for what's called again?
Wow, I can't believe they found it. That's so hype, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Motatsu. That's a good one to know. One more.
Mohitatsu? I think it's
Mohitatsu. Yeah, Mohitatsu, like another one.
There's one more.
Mohitatsu.
Yeah, he's in on that. He knows.
はい、レッドボールアスリート。
日本にない。
ない。Original。はい、original。はい。
Oh my God, he's.
私はレッドボール
Oh God.
アスリート。
As somebody who loves Lud so much, my favorite thing is just hating on him. He's like an annoying jock who somehow is just still lovable even whilst being so annoying. Just saying Red Bull athlete, it's like, what? Shut the up, Lud. Shut the up.
八戸、ここから八戸は何時間ですか？
Oh my God.
バイク、はい。4号線。はい。
八戸まで下道で2時間。
2時間。
Okay, nice.
八戸港。
I wonder where he learned that. I wonder who told him about that.
はい。フェリー、はい。北海道、函館。バイク？はい。日本全国をバイクで。
Oh, he altered nice.
初めて九州。
ChatGPT.
Hi.
Oh, nice. He's telling them the ferry times. That's so helpful. Wow, that's so sweet of them.
We're finding out the routes, though. He drew us a map. He drew us a map of Hokkaido.
Okay, nice.
And the map has the exact go send we'll need.
Oh, so they are planning to get. I guess the staff have told them to get a ferry from Hachinohe to Tomakomai. That's going to save them a ton of time.
Light issue, though.
Mecha Yuki desu.
Yeah,
so this
a lot
is the
of
first
snow.
person I've told about our challenge, who A, has intimate knowledge because he's dead-ass from Wakanai. And B, has talked about our challenge like, brother, this is going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared because... No, that's it.
About what?
Living.
Fair enough. I would have loved to have seen the edit where they like learn about Hachinohe and Hachinohe Port, because I guess it's not explained where they learned that.
Shohei Ohtani.
Oh my gosh, Shohei Ohtani.
It's Shohei Ohtani. I love Shohei Ohtani.
God.
We kind of look the same. People tell us we look the same.
He's on everything. God, no, Ludwig. They drove safely and slowly. Hey, they got the ferry. Nice. This is going to save them a ton of time.
Bye-bye. That's on a day 10.
300 miles to Cape Sawyer.
5:30. I've been hearing this message
on repeat for about 45 minutes. Easily our worst night of sleep.
Oh.
It's so hot in this room.
Yeah, they will tell you, like, get the off the boat, or like, hey, we're about to dock, like, an hour before. Like, please get the ready.
Last one's off the cruise, brother.
All right.
Welcome to Hokkaido.
すみません。セーモンステーキありますか？セーモンミート。暑い、寒い。
Like, just says it like a European. Thermometer.
Celsius. 10、11、12。
温度計みたいな。
What the f are you saying? Celsius?
名前は日本語何ですか？温度計。温度計。温度計。
Ondo-ke. Sometimes if you get in a taxi in Japan, they might say like Ondo daijoubu, like is the temperature okay?
This, and I just tape it to my bike. For sure, that's the play. Let's just go with
no,
this.
why would you tape that to the...
Toya Lake. はどこですか？西です。西です。
南ちょっと下りながら西に進んでいくと。
大丈夫です。ありがとうございま
Yeah,
す。
Lake Toya is one of my favorite places, I think, in Hokkaido. Yeah, this is Lake Toya here, and there's like a little island in the middle. It's really stunning.
So this is my update to my bike.
Oh
So
god.
we're both engineers. All right, so on to Lake Toya. I broke it.
マジで
I broke the thermometer.
本当ですか？バカじゃない
I'm not surprised.
Of glass. I pressed down.
Yeah, because it's a...
And I
what?
instantly broke the thermometer. Welcome to
Okay, that's like a... There's also like a really weird orientation. I guess they are going down, but that's like... they're doing this. But like, I guess, yeah, I guess it's just easy to show it like that, I guess. Noboribetsu, they went right past Noboribetsu. Noboribetsu is a really cool place. One of the really famous onsen towns in Japan. Because there's so much like volcanic heat from the ground. Even in winter, it'll look like this. It's really, really cool. Yeah, if you get your own chance, I would recommend going there.
Welcome to Toyaka Town, which turns out was a totally different
Really
place
nice
from the
onsen.
place I thought I was bringing Michael to, with the same exact name. I'm trying to go to Lake Toya, but I don't know how to say lake. So I go, Toya Lake. And then they go, Toyako. And I go, sure, because ko, so far, I don't know what the word ko means. You can put it on the screen. So far, ko has meant like coast, maybe? Maybe it means ko.
No, ko means like, if you say it fast, like Toyako, that's like a lake. And then there's, I guess, ko, like if you say it longer, that's port, I think.
Ichiban osusume oishii ice.
She'll know it, surely.
Ice,
Yeah, she knows it.
Itsumo?
It's like the ice cream store, bro. It's so good. Yeah, there are signs for it too. It's been around for like 30 years, I think. It's a like really old store. Yes, yeah, you found it. Nice. This is a detour that I always try to convince people that we should do.
Look at their flavors. Look at their flavors.
As long as we got what you got last time.
Blue salt. If you're talking.
That's what we got.
We got two.
The vanilla goes crazy here, chat. Get the vanilla.
I think this is a lake. I don't know though.
No, it's not the lake.
Have a bite.
It's a shame they can't see it. So normally you would be able to see, this is Mount Yote, which is the big mountain in Hokkaido, where like when you ski, that's where you would go. Or like this, maybe. It's really beautiful. You can't really see it on that camera, unfortunately. And the ice cream is unforgettable. He's hyped it up too much, right? Can it possibly live up to the hype?
Get that camera out.
Okay.
6'5". Wow, that's pretty magical.
Isn't it great?
That's pretty great.
Isn't it great? The milk's really good.
It's really good.
Milk.
It's so good. It's as good as they're hyping it up to be, chat. I'm telling you.
Dude, this is good as
This is good as Suck it, Connor. Made it to Hokkaido. You didn't believe in me.
Gotta make it a little more north.
Hey, look. Nobody should believe in you after what he did in Kyushu. Nobody should believe in him, bro.
It's a little bit more.
I got a personalized call out.
Okay, big update. We passed a sign. I'm not sure if I was rolling on it, but it said...
You see the camping sign?
Oh, no.
It said, apparently I missed it. I don't know how I missed it. It's so weird for me to miss a sign.
That's
apparently
crazy.
it said camping field. And Michael said, let's stop there. We are, just so you know, 10 minutes from the ice cream place. We're just outside of Toya. But he's been wanting to camp, so I just can't say no. Here he is. He's excited to explore a campground with one bench, a roof. Where are we setting up the tent?
Wherever your little heart desires.
As far as I know, this is not a campground. This is absolutely, the campground would be somewhere else. This is just a random park. You cannot camp here.
I'm not trying to show the map. I'm trying to show the title above it. Does that say camping ground? Because we couldn't, we drove around for a while. We couldn't find this.
You cannot just rock up and camp anywhere in Japan. That's not allowed. Okay, nice. Made it to Sapporo.
We made it to Sapporo. And nice. I don't remember where the ramen place is.
No. It's really close to like the really like main downtown area, Sukino, where the giant signs are. It's super close to there.
Ramen Michi wa doko desu ka? Ramen Michi wa doko desu ka? Ali. Ramen Ari. Ichiban osusume ramen.
Who's he talking to? Is it a guy crossing the street?
Oh, he's a taxi driver. He said, don't ask me questions. He's a taxi driver. And he said, I don't know where Ramen Alley is.
Oh, dude.
Ramen Michi, dude, that's like 3 L's in a row. We take L's like crazy.
Should I go for one more just to see how many I can stack up?
It hasn't worked.
Something?
Why will it work now? Okay, he's literally so close, bro. Ludwig stayed in like a hotel like here. That's where I put them up. He's so close.
Gone.
I'm going.
Why are you stopping people who are crossing the street? And then he turns off, going the wrong way, of course.
This place is crazy.
Yeah, this is a nuts area. I did not think about. Are we on a one way? We're on a one way.
We are on a one way. We're on a one way.
We're on a one way. We're on a one way. We're on a one way.
What if we just park here?
You were about to win too. I know you were gonna.
Oh god, don't do that. Oh my god. Okay, well, luckily it wasn't that bad. Holy sh. Whenever you're driving in a city, you have to be really careful of like these signs in general, especially in Tokyo. I wish it was more like obvious. This just means one way. The consequence for f***ing up a one way is kind of bad, so I feel like it should be more red.
Hotel route in. Park it. Come on, not doing parking.
Another route in.
ホテルの駐車場は空いてるようはないです。
はい、わかります。We should. And I've done it a third time. Bro, I hate the city. You gotta get me out.
Oh my god. This is painful. This is painful to watch.
すいません。チェックイン大丈夫ですか？はい、ありがとうございます。
He says chill park it here?
Yeah, he just says put it here.
Okay.
Oh god. Sapporo was so mean to Lard. Really? Because he's the one who drove into the one-way traffic.
We've made it to the hotel
room. It's a route in.
It has a Lawson's, which I'm excited for tomorrow morning.
Okay. A great day. I mean, yeah, I'm excited to see how they're gonna this all up.
It's a rain day.
It's a rain day, dude.
I guess it's a rain day.
It's not bad, and then look at the
Oh god.
Yay.
That looks miserable. Oh.
Yay.
No. And they don't have snow tires. Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
We'll see you when I'm complaining about the cold.
Ah! Oh my god, oh my god!
Oh, that must be so freezing.
This is so hard!
I feel like a sail.
Holy bridges suck! Bridges suck!
I mean, Hokkaido's generally quite flat. Yeah, it's always f***ing windy. I'm not looking forward to that with the cycle.
We have about probably 2 hours of drivable time to find a place to sleep tonight, which is becoming more of a concern.
Yeah, be careful. This is the only place where I would like, if you were traveling Hokkaido after like this point, hotels you'll get a lot in Asahikawa. That's about it. There is like no hotels here. Like even like this area, there's very limited hotels. Like it's pretty bad. Like when we were on a cyclothon, we had a month ahead, and there was one hotel here that we wanted to book, and it was full. So it was just a disaster. It was really tough.
How is it still windy? That's what it's like being a baby.
Holy shit. Came out.
Just such a long tunnel, and then it's like, oh, flashbanged.
We are in a random town, trying to get warm. Also, we have a decision, because this road forks. To the right is the road we've been on, 231.
You can tell they're not like that far north yet, because I think after here, there is no 7-Eleven, Family Mart, or Lawson's. It is just Seiko Marts from here to here.
Konomachi wa kami ga... What's bear? Kumi. Kuma.
Okay, at least he knows. That's so funny. Does this town have God?
Kuma. Garimasu ka? Kuma. Bear. Bear. Bear? Not this. Kampeki. Camping.
He's like, bro, just let me do my damn job.
Tomorrow might be the soya push.
Be a nice soya push. Unless it's raining, in which case it would not be a nice soya push.
There's no way it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Why would you say that?
For the edit.
Why would you say that?
Okay, we have found this abandoned house, and we're wondering...
Is it abandoned? How do you know it's abandoned, Ludwig? Would love to hear how you know it's abandoned.
A little investigation. If it could be the play for a like little coastal camping spot.
I know it looks bad, but there could easily be someone living in here. I know it's bad. Like, even if it's abandoned, right? Someone still owns the land. And a lot of the times when I'm talking about stuff like this, you know, and I'm saying like, yeah, they don't do this. This is not a good idea. Even though like it's a funny video and it's a great bit, and they're not harming anyone. They're not making any, you know, it's still illegal to do it, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how harmless it is. You just shouldn't film yourself trespassing. That's why I'm being a stickler about it, right? Because you know, Lud can do this, and then he gets to go home and stuff. And me, I live here. I'm a content creator. The last thing I want is the Japanese video like, you won't believe what these foreigners did, and you know, then Lud's like, that's nice, and then he like leaves. But then I'm like, bro, I am content creator, you know. And some people are like, well, I saw Lud do it and it was fine, and it's just like, yeah, but you just shouldn't do it. Like, don't. It's not worth the risk, because like all it takes is like maybe the guy just comes to check in on his plot, sees someone camping, calls the police, and then you got a really awkward situation on your hands. Like when I'm being a stickler about it, I'm just telling you, I don't want you to see this and get in trouble. At the end of the day, you are a guest, you know, and you have to be mindful of like different cultural norms, different rules.
Okay, we have finished setting up the tent. Still a f***ing gorgeous view. This is where we're staying tonight, and that's the view we get to wake up to. And if you're wondering, from here, we're 120 kilometers from Sapporo, which was roughly 350 kilometers from Soya.
That's kind of crazy. What's gonna go wrong? Almost crashed, so we hitchhike. Oh my god.
Take a look at our view, guys.
Today, we reach... Wow, that is really nice.
Yeah, it's a great view. It definitely is very cold today.
Yeah, it's colder than yesterday.
Yeah. The path is easy today. We just have to go, literally just the coast the whole way. Because the coast will bring you up.
Straight up.
And then to Wakanai, and then around a small bay, and then to Soyomitsiki, which is just a little bit north.
All right, we are
Oh
on
god, the weather
again.
looks so bad. Oh.
2 o'clock.
Oh, this must be miserable, bro. And like dangerous.
Okay, just a 4-hour drive.
And he can barely see, bro. He looks fucking blind, bro. Oh my god, his coat. Look at that. That looks miserable.
It's maybe hard to convey like how tough this ride is. Michael's struggling. We're joking a lot, but like the way his boots are, they're just not made for winter. Probably gonna stop at like every sycamore we see on the route just to warm up for a bit.
But we're currently trying to deal with Michael's shoe situation. He got new shoes, which are really good shoes. He got them at the store, but they have holes in them because he was like, oh, I'm gonna get ones I can use in Los Angeles. And then we went to the northernmost point of Japan where outside looks like this. So anyway, we're trying to figure out a solution.
Ooh.
Which is probably just retaping until it fails again. He is strapped plastic bags inside and outside now.
Yeah, 2-layer. But there's not enough tape left. Oh, you're kind of using the whole roll. Like this.
Love that he's just sitting on the ground in the combini. The workers are gonna be like, what the f is this guy doing?
I had a dream last night. We were on the news because we died. And the NHK presenter was like, Nihon Senkoku, Michael, I didn't know any more Japanese, so then he switched to English.
Yeah. All right. We are in a...
Isn't this where we went on our cycle? That's where Chris did the in Die Hard reference. Yeah, this is the exact same tunnel. Yeah, I know this place. They're really close now. Yeah, wow, that's where we went. And that was an hour and a half cycling from Wakanai, so they're pretty close.
We have 2 options tonight. One is camp here, which we could do. We've done before.
Dude,
Show up to Wakanai or Soya, I guess, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Broken to shovel people. Other option, possibly hitchhike. Because I've heard Japan has a decent hitchhiking culture. And so, you know, people are stopping in this area for the same reasons we are, to wait out kind of the weather, except we can't wait it out for the same period as they can. We have to wait until the morning comes.
Generally pretty chill in Japan.
すみません。Wakanai 行きますか? Can we hitchhike? Hitchhike.
Oh no.
大丈夫です。わかります。Someone's got a kid. You need a sign that said to hitchhike. I can make a sign.
You probably need a sign and say where you want to go. And then you probably be fine. SOS.
Wakanai hitchhike.
Look at this. Okay.
Yeah.
I would pick us up.
Come on,
please.
This looks like a Unabomber note, bro. What is this?
Would you pick me up? Would you pick me up? Would you pick me up?
But the thing is, like,
oh, it's looking
like I was mentioning
really
earlier, like, there's not like the charity's a big thing, but like helping people is a big thing, right? So if they see someone, like, there's a good chance someone will pick you up. You know, people just want to help. If they go in there, they're like, all right, why wouldn't I help someone? But they do look like they're like the worst bank robbers alive. I wonder how long it took them. Well, it didn't take them long. I'd say like, what, 30 minutes max, maybe? Would I pick them up? Dude, if I had room and I was going in a certain direction, I would absolutely pick them up.
Kind of looks like a savior in the night.
Are they turning around? Maybe they're parking.
Maybe.
All right, well, we'll ask them. すいません。わからない行きますか？ヒッチハイク。
バイクな、はい。ちょっと危ないバイクで。
はいはい、大丈夫大丈夫。How do you say this?
Hitchhiking. I think it's just hitchhiking. Spam it. I said, my bike is dangerous.
バイクでやらない。ヒッチハイキは大丈夫ですか？
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, just say that. Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
わからない。ヒッチハイキは大丈夫ですか？わからない。わからないまでいいよ。
大丈夫です。
Leave. 明日。
いや、はい。
明日。バイク明日。Come back.
Dude, I mean, like, people are chill, man. It's not a big deal. Because, like, why would you assume someone's a bad guy? You know what I mean?
あなたの名前は？これユウヤっていう。ユウヤ。ラドウィグ。とマイケル。マイケル。はい。どっから来たの？どっから？私たちはアメリカ人です。日本全国をバイクで旅行する。明日終わりです。
Oh, that's so glad. I'm so glad he had a good experience with this.
まだ決まってないんだ。チェックインしてないんだ。
わからないわ。大きい。
He said check in! Check in!
マイケルは、あれなんだ。日本語うまいんだ。
He's just assuming Michael's better at Japanese because he's Asian. This white boy's talking a lot. What about you? You speak better Japanese?
こればっかない。ホテルね、ずーっと行った。
ずーっと。
ホテルまで行く？
大丈夫ですか？
いいよいいよ。
Yeah, the people are so sweet, man. They'll help you out.
行けば私たちは寝る場所。You can stay with us. We'll help return the favor. 本当にありがとうございます。めっちゃ優しいです。
Wait.
チェックインできるか聞いた方がいいんじゃない？
チェックイン。
Yeah, oh, this is so good. He was going to even make sure they can check in.
ホテルの満室でございまして。
Oh, time to get back out there. ルームはない。はい。
Lucky. That's lucky that.
がありますか？
あるある。
はい。すみません。
すみません。ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
I feel so bad.
ごめんなさい。
とりあえず大丈夫か聞いておいて。聞いておいて。マイケル言った方がいいんじゃない？言った方がいい。
おいやいや。
日本語うまい。
はい。
It's so funny.
Japanese better.
He's like, bro, this London guy's useless. Go in with him. You got better Japanese.
Dude, he thinks you're way better at Japanese. What you learn in the car, you crush it.
I'm not.
That looks nice. What the?
大丈夫です。ルームがあります。ありがとうございます。感謝しています。
Man, you're so sweet. What a goat. What a goat, man.
Dude, I could tell he thought your Japanese was better because he stopped talking. He started looking back. He was like, "Do you speak Japanese?" And you crushed the response so much that every time he was like, "So, where are you guys from?" He would look at you.
I just responded less. That was the secret.
Okay, welcome to our room.
Nice ass room.
It's a very nice room.
Wakana is also a weird town. Maybe they don't show this, but it's so far north that every sign is in Russian and in Japanese. It's a weird place, man. Not a lot to do there. It's kind of a terrible vibe spot, but hey, it's got the most northern point.
Wow, what a f***ing day, bro.
All right, final day.
Oh my god, that big ship, was it there this morning?
That was there last night too.
Was it? Wow. We're trying to take a taxi.
Freaking hit hard.
And freaking not screw it up.
I don't know how to say in Japanese. I forgot my bike's on the side of the road. Could you please take me to that one parking bathroom structure outside of the city?
Well, you're the freaking Japanese expert, I guess. I don't know anything.
Yuya, that's my freaking boy.
According to Yuya, I don't know a single word.
That's my boy.
Parking shelter? 232 5000. 私たちの
It's gotta be tough to explain. Oh man.
パーキングシェルター。
どこのパーキングセンター？
Oh no.
232 5000.
それじゃ232号線にバイクの駐輪
Hopefully there's only one.
とおっしゃってるんですけど、5分以内に正面来ます。
Oh, okay. All right. Seems like there's only one, maybe.
Where I'm going?
難しいです。
難しい。
232 5000。は
パーキングシェルターあります。はい。それはパーキング。
At least slowly.
雪雨。
アドレス
ありません。すみません。まだ15分ぐらい。15分ぐらい。はい。232。45銭は大丈夫です。I think, right? Because it's isn't the same.
Okay.
Near side airport?
No. 昨日初めてドゥモイわかないごせん。Which I think is the Nissan. No, すみません、230. I'm gonna do it.
Oh god, he's just saying things. I love how Michael's little smile there. He's so on board with the shenanigans. I love it.
日本全国をバイクで旅行する。
Wow.
That wasn't that was a limit break, bro. That was next level.
America.
America人。
This guy speaks a little bit of English. Nice.
Los Angeles.
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Yep. That's all everyone knows.
車とバイクパッキング。
車とバイクパ
ッキング。シェルターとお寺へは、and that's all.
Color of yellow.
Color of yellow.
I think it was white. No, let me check.
ちょっと待ってください。
White checking.
Okay, nice. Camera from yesterday. That's helpful.
Okay.
ドンガ。
Also.
He knows.
I see.
Nice. This guy's fun. Sometimes in Japan you get like absolutely miserable drivers that do not want to talk, but luckily they got a really chatty guy.
But maybe at most two.
What?
Yeah, it goes a cent above our trouble, but I think we're chilling. I think we're close. Getting a little nervous about having enough money. Bitcoin?
Do I have coin? Bitcoin?
No, get your coin purse now.
Okay, so if I find myself in the situation, which I have been in the situation before, where I didn't have enough money and for some reason they didn't accept cards. Although they accept literally all of these payment methods, but don't worry about that because those are all like things that you wouldn't have. You would just ask them, can you drive me to an ATM, basically?
カードは大丈夫ですか？カード？
Sorry. QR コード。
わかります。
Oh no.
大丈夫です。
わかります。
Oh no. You should say something before you get to your destination. Why are you just watching this all go?
9,000.
American cash.
Yeah, I don't
No.
Okay, well, I mean, like, look, okay, it's better than no cash.
Okay. 75, 76, 77. We're short. I mean, do you want to try it?
Yeah.
すみません。
Yes.
LINE Pay は難しいです。
Oh,
まだ。
no.
7700
Yes.
とアメリカ
No. Oh no.
アメリカドル。
大丈夫ですか？
まだ。
Okay.
大丈夫ですか？
100ドルは1面。
10,000
1万5000。
はい。すみません。
まだすみません。ありがとうございます。
Oh
本当にあ
god.
りがとうございます。
Please don't do this. He got very lucky that he took that, to be honest with you. Even though it's more money, taxi drivers in Japan are almost never self-employed. The ones, I believe if they have a white car in Tokyo. So if you see a white car in Tokyo, they are self-employed. And you can only be a self-employed taxi driver in Japan, I think, if you've been a taxi driver for 10 years. Or something crazy like that. It's something quite long. He might just pay the rest of this fare from his own money and then just keep the $100. It's I don't know what. But like normally they wouldn't take it because it's not their money. And the money that they make is not theirs. You can't tear normally. They won't accept it. And they have to report all of their earnings anyway to the taxi driver. Dude, it's just so... I hate having to explain like this because people never understand. It's not about the fact that you have given more value. You have also created more work because this guy has to then go and exchange this, right? A Japanese person does not see this as a win. This is a guy from Wakkanai. He is probably never leaving Hokkaido. At best, he'll go to like a ferry somewhere else, right? So like you are giving way more money, but they just don't see it like that. And it's like, could you imagine if I went to a cab driver in America and I was like, it's the British pound. Yeah, it's stronger than your peasant money. You could just take this. It's worth way more. You know, it's like, you'd kind of be like, what the f***? I mean, look, it's all in good fun here because it all worked out and it's not too bad. But I'm just saying, like, I gotta be a killjoy. So you don't do this. This is good that it's worked out for him, but this easily could not have worked out. But that's been the theme of this entire journey, is that everything that shouldn't have worked.
Thank you. I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, that shouldn't work. Don't do this. Please don't do this in Japan. Do not do this.
I can't believe we did.
Oh my lord.
It's time to go to Soyumi's Key. I think we got it, man. I think this is it. I think this is the home
Yeah, man.
stretch.
Does he just have a permanent Red Bull supply? What the f going on? He just pulls them out constantly. Red Bull athlete. Jesus Christ.
27 kilometers and this trip is over.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Oh my god.
I think they weren't going fast.
Oh my god.
For 2,700 kilometers.
You were fine.
Snow tires might have helped a little bit.
She's sliding.
Wow, this looks like a rough day. Jesus.
Maybe we go to like until we see another one of these, and if we see it, we just walk.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Let's rip it.
All right.
That's a pretty long walk.
We are probably 9 kilometers away. Probably just 1 kilometer right there.
The bikes.
Okay, guys. Bad news. We're not gonna make it. The roads are brutal. And it's only getting icier the further to Soya we get. So we're gonna have to call it here. And we're gonna walk the rest of the way.
Oh my god.
This is goodbye to the bikes though.
Yeah, last we'll ever see.
2,700 kilometers. You guys are good. I love you. But this is where we say goodbye.
10-kilometer walk in that weather? That's not a fun road. It's windy. It's gonna suck. Fun fact, this is if you know the GeoGuessr things, these are only in Hokkaido, and oftentimes the snow is so bad you can't see the road, and this is to indicate where the road is.
Walking around this mountain, I think they go up and down the other side. All right, we're finally going to the void.
I actually don't know. I've never done a walk.
Whoa!
I mean, you can probably tell from the stairs. A lot of people don't do this walk.
Not getting easier the higher you
It's kind of a crazy walk.
Which makes sense. Okay, we think we went almost assuredly the wrong way.
Super wrong way.
But we're gonna see if this height advantage using Michael's camera lets us see the cape.
Okay, let's see. Can't see dick ass.
Back down we go.
I think I saw it.
Is that it?
That's
Yep,
it,
that's
right?
it.
Wait, that's it.
What do you think?
Wait, that's it.
That's it.
Let's go.
Make it.
Oh, it's so
That's it,
snowy.
right? It's that's it. You're not
Oh, it's so snowy.
I'm glad they go further. It makes it more of a story.
Just making it.
We did it, man.
Now the toilet right behind Michael over here. Fire. Go to that toilet.
Cute CDawgVA.
Cute Christmas. All the doubters.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Holy
shit.
I'm glad they did that. Oh no, I should be. How dare they? They shouldn't have done it. No. All right, well they done it. Congrats, boys. Congrats.
There it is.
They did it, boys. They did it.
That's the most northern point in all of Japan. From the most southern point of mainland Japan. South to Misaki. We made it, boys. Who knows? Maybe tip to tip too. For now, we're done, baby.
Yeah.
Ludwig died that day, and they did it. Nice. Well done. Congrats, Lud and Michael, and going tip to tip. It was a great series to watch. He only broke like 10 laws, so not too bad. I'm jealous. I had to watch 14 days of NTR. Lud and Michael's Japanese was both phenomenal, and actually was getting better throughout the series, which was really cool to see. But yeah, guys, don't forget, Cyclothon is happening April 13th to April 27th. So if you want more Japan content, you're hungry for it, you'll get 2 weeks plus. The doubters said they couldn't, aka me and Chris. We said he couldn't do it. But look, he went tip to tip. He did it. It was cinema, and it was, more importantly, a great fucking time. I hope it inspires many of you to come to the amazing country known as Japan, which I have fallen in love with. And it's really an amazing country, and I'm so glad they got to show that off to everyone as well. And I think this series also shows how hospitable, how amazing, how friendly people are. And at the end of the day, if you show respect in Japan, you get it back tenfold. So I think it's a really amazing country, and it's the reason why I love being here so much. And I hope you have an amazing Japan trip yourself if you plan one. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you learned a thing or two. Bye!